All right, so we are going to a VOD review. VOD review. One of my games. My overlay's a little weird with it in this setup, but we're going to watch this one. Regardless, it's content on stream, so... Game starts off with a 2-2 lane. It inevitably turns into a tri-lane, which I think is a good thing. I think that was a really positive thing, but I'm not sure how we lost tri-lane so hard. From the jungle perspective here, usually whenever you run a tri-lane, what you want to do is you want to gank top lane, because you want to try to help the solo Lucario get ahead if they can, and you also want to share the Bs with less allies. So the less allies I have to share Bs with, the more farm I'm getting. So that's why you're going to see me doing this rotation to go for a top lane. All right, so ending my jungle on the top side. What up, Gigglebutt? Ending my jungle on the top side, we do see that there is a 2v1 lane, which is going to be undeniably a little bit harder, but that means, realistically, this means that our bottom lane should stomp. Like, it should be no question that we either hard win the lane experience-wise, or we beat them, like beat out a tower. Stop doxing me, sorry, bro. All right, so here we're trading 2v2 trading in top lane. This is still like even farming, like we're gonna come out on top. My focus band saves me there. I gotta use my eject button, and I'm out of here. So now business as usual. Unfortunately, I think our bottom lane is getting dunked on, and this is what I'm saying. Like, they have a 3v3 at most, and they're getting kind of clapped on. Lucario dies 2v1 top lane, probably just to being a little overzealous, so that's unfortunate because that gives them a lot of turn in top lane as well. And now this is like the game's already kind of started to derail, but it's not even close to finished yet, because we've gotten like, I think they probably have like 4 or 5 kills total right now, and I'm on my second rotation. So I'm on my second rotation. Top lane's been killed like once. Bottom lane probably has 2 or 3 deaths at it, and that was again a 3v3 showing in bot lane. And I'm finishing my second rotation, same thing. I'm going to top lane. Going to top lane, I want to share as little as farm as possible, and I want to make a decision. This is the period of the game where I try to make a decision about where I want to go. So look, okay, I need to pause here. So look, I see that there's jungle influence in bot lane. Let me scroll back a little bit. Where am I at? Okay, so I step in bush. I want to try to see how many people are here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they have 1 top laner rotated down, and jungle has appeared. So what was seemingly a 3v3 in lane turned into a 4v3 in lane because the jungler showed up. So this is an early rotation. This is very common. Early rotation to bot lane, and an early rotation to bot lane means that they're probably going to lose this lane, probably, unless they were playing aware, and they're going to have to back up and concede the Dreadnought. In this situation, they shouldn't have been playing super aggressive to begin with to like get killed, because you didn't really have a lot of information. There was nobody appearing in top lane. They could have had their whole team here. So where this went wrong is that the enemy team chose to focus an early rotation to Dreadnought, where we didn't choose to focus an early rotation to Dreadnought. I wouldn't say that either one is a good decision, or like a better decision than the other. It just depends, and the teams have to be able to be reactionary. So I think the biggest issue here is the fact that they just died, as opposed to like being a little bit more safe when you didn't have any information. So if they would have looked at the map and saw that there was no one appearing in top lane, you have to kind of assume that someone's going to appear in bot lane. So that's just like a little bit of awareness and game sense there. So 4 players in bot lane, we 2v1 dive because it's the only trade we could possibly make, right? Like, we have to trade this. And you'll actually see, like, I stay in and Lucario tries to back up, and then he reads my decision, right? So he reads my decision, he stays in, we hard dive this, we find a trade, right? So bottom lane loses, which, like I said, because they weren't paying attention, they unfortunately they lose bot lane, they get killed, they get wiped out. That's pretty much a full concession of Dreadnought, more or less, because like how can you contest it when you don't have a tower? We end up getting the only trade that we could possibly do. Is there a 1.5 times speed? There is, but I'm not going to do it. So because I'm watching on the VOD, so I don't want to miss something. Okay, so now they rotate into us. So they beat our bot lane so bad that they rotate into us, which gets us killed, which sucks because that's just like, now we're just getting stomped. Nothing more we can do, right? We don't even have time to try to control the top lane. So not only are we going to lose bot, but we're going to lose top as well, unfortunately. So again, without having a bottom tower, I think it's a full concession to bot lane. It makes no sense to contest bot lane. So the 3 teammates that lost bot lane, every single one of them went bot lane. But the reality is, why? Why go bot lane here? There's nothing to be had in bot lane here. If you go to bot lane, you're fighting them in an even lane, and they have heals and berries and a tower. They have a tower and berries, and you have nothing. So this makes no sense. The decision for all 3 of our teammates that lost bot lane to go bot lane again makes no sense. So the reality is, when they spawned, they should have all came top lane, because then we would have had 5-2, you know, a 4v3, a 3v2, something like that to go top lane to trade. Again, the reality is that when you lose something, you have to find value somewhere else. So we lost bot lane. We should all be going top lane. Where do I go? Naturally, there's no way we're winning bot lane. There's just no way. They've got 3 people down there. We have 3 people down there. They've been beating us, so they're higher level than us. They, you know, they have a tower. We don't have a tower. I come top lane. The problem is, this hoe right here is fed. He's fed as hell, dude. Level 10 jungler, level 10 jungler got ult before level 9 jungler. That's bad. The game is crippled at this point. Now we're in Zapdos mode. Like, at this point, we're literally in Zapdos mode. There's nothing we can do but try to win Zapdos. We lose bot lane. We re-rotate to bot lane and probably hard die here again. I'm assuming they're going to hard die here again. They rotate to top lane. Teammates re-rotate to bot lane. We don't get a Dreadnought. We don't get a Rotom. There's nothing we can get. So here, I probably could have gone bottom. Usually, if Dreadnought's been alive this long, I just assume that it's almost dead, so I just won't rotate to it. I maybe could have gone bottom here. I'm not sure. They're up a kill, and then Hyper Voice kills it. Honestly, I almost want to look at the timing. I kind of think that they just would have gotten it anyways, even if I had gone. It's a question mark here. I maybe could have made a better decision by going to bot lane there. I'm not sure. Not sure. Finish my rotation, and I go help top. Bottom is getting pushed. There's no, again, I think even this Cinderace decision right here, like the Cinderace decision to push into this bottom tower, kind of makes no sense, because they probably have what, 3-4 people. Like, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna walk forward and die. Let's see if that happens. That's my guess. Either that or he just walks away, right? Or they walk away. Either one, depending on their health and stuff. But he's not really gonna like hold it if they had conviction to try to push it. All right, 850 or 550 bees spawn. I step forward to try to get some value out of bees. Cinderace is trying to get value out of bees, but he's probably just going to die. Just based on the situation, my assumption he's either going to die or everybody's just going to disengage. I get this dunk off, which is, again, I'm just trying to trade something, right? Desperately trying to trade something. And we back up. So now, this is our mid-game lull. This is our mid-game lull. The only thing possible to do is to farm. And you want to try to farm while avoiding conflict the best you can, while covering lanes. Cinder pushes bot lane tower, which with no vision or even vision in mid makes no sense to me. So Cinder hard throws another kill. Again, makes no sense to me whatsoever, because you had no vision, you had no context about where they would be. I just want to farm. There's so much farm on the map, I'm solo farming it. Our teammates are taking a fight in bottom with no purpose. Like, what is this fight? Somebody explain this fight to me. What is this fight in bot lane happening? Like, why? Why is this happening? What are they fighting over? The bees are dead. The bees are dead. The Dreadnought's on a 27-second timer. What are they fighting over? Nothing. They're fighting over absolutely nothing. And they're going to lose this fight. We get 1 kill. That's 1 dead. 1 for 1. 1 for 3. 1 for 4. Okay. We push bot lane. And we fight and get a 1 for 4 trade when we're behind. Why? 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 Not only are we not going to get anything out of it, not only did we feed them 4 kills worth of experience, not only are we not going to get any, or I may have said Dreadnought already, but not more than 1 kill out of it, they're going to score in our bot lane. So instead of just being behind, now we're hard throwing any chance of coming back. Instead of just being behind, we are giving them the win. Okay, so that happens. So I'm farming top. I'm going to try to trade, naturally. It's the only thing I can possibly do. I go top lane. It's the only possible trade. There is no other trade. There's nothing else I can possibly get here. We go bot lane. We dive on their full team. Why? Why did we dive on them and throw 4 more deaths? I gotta rewatch this back a bit. Oh, I can't. I actually can't speed it up. Well, that's the thing, Strawberry. That's bad game sense. That's what I mean. Like that's the definition of not understanding the game and having bad game sense. So let's watch this. This is where the first fight happens. They die. They're gonna die again. I need to watch when the home goal opens. That's what I'm trying to watch. Okay, watch. Wait for it. Wait for it. Watch for the home goal. You see Snorlax is jumping. The home goal is still closed. Snorlax lands. The home goal opens. Snorlax is dead. He did what he could, right? I don't even blame that jump. I'm going to be completely honest. Snorlax jumping there kind of made sense. He was trying to save it, right? Why does anybody else jump? Why? The home goal is open. There is no possible way you can get value out of jumping on them. There's no possible way. Watch. Cinderace jumps in. Lucario jumps in. Eldegoss jumps in. The whole team that just got wiped in bottom lane for nothing. Not only did they get wiped for nothing, they got wiped for 1 kill. They're not going to get a Dreadnought. They're not going to hold the tower. They lose the tower. They jump again, and every single one of them dies. Assuming that they all die. There's Lucario. There's Eldegoss. There's Cinderace. Bro. It's like there's just no you have to find an understanding of the game. Like, and again, I'm not here to farm or flame. I'm really not. It's about trying to find an opportunity to teach the fundamentals of the game and trying to find an opportunity to understand trading. Like, I'm deep in top lane, desperately trading. I am trying to get anything I can. I want farm. I want an objective off the map. I want to turn in. I want experience. I'm doing anything possible because the reality is that I probably get blamed in this situation for not grouping. That's probably the truth. But the reality is that every single time they fought and died, it made no sense for us to be there. So in a sense, in a weird way, I kind of throw because I didn't play with them. But in a weird way, we probably would have lost that fight anyways because those fights didn't make any sense. Every single fight that they've taken has made absolutely no sense. So in a weird way, it looks like I'm griefing and throwing the game because I'm just split pushing top. And I wonder if I genuinely, obviously there's no answer to this question, but I genuinely wonder if one of them says, why is this Decidueye just not grouping with us? Like, what the hell is this guy doing? He's never grouping with us. I get my value. They land on me. There's no chance of escaping. I'm just going to let them kill me as fast as possible. Get my respawn timer. Really, if you think about it, there's no reason to try to run, so I just let them kill me. All right, let's watch from here. 3:42 on clock. Plenty of farm on the map, at least on our side. We have what, 2 goals? There's nothing to do but farm. Fighting over bees is fine. Unfortunately, Slowbro backcaps us, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. We get a couple kills. I can't complain, right? Find an opening to get a couple kills. Cool. That's fine. Perfectly fine. A couple people step up. They get overzealous. Fine. But what do we do next? What do we do next? We get 2 kills, and we act like we're winning the game, and we start pushing their second goal. What's going to happen next, chat? 1 death, 2 deaths, 3 deaths. 4 deaths. Here we go again. Like, it just doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't make any sense. And where am I? On the other side of the map, trying to get value. Again, I know I'm not going to get out of this. There's no point. Even if I did run, they would collapse on me diagonally across the map. I'm just going to let them kill me. So we get wiped 3 times over fights that make no sense. So now look, this is where I'm freaking out, right? Like, you actually can't see me. Look at me, look at me. Hold on really quickly. Look at me freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm like, what the hell? There's nothing else to do. Where do I... You know what I'm saying right here? Because I remember it. I say the only possible thing for my team to do is go top lane. That's all I said right here. There is only one possible thing for my team to do. There is no other decision in the entire game. Listen to me. There is one decision in this situation. One. Not 2, not kind of 2 decisions. There is one. One decision. And it is for every single person on my team to go top lane. Let's watch what happens. Why? Why? Why is this happening? There's one objective on the map right now. There's one. There's only one. There's nothing else on the map to do. We show up late. That's bad. Showing up late, showing up is good, but showing up late is still bad, right? Like it's like showing up late is it's okay. We showed up, right? But showing up late is bad. Cinderace isn't with us. I'm trying to shred because we're running out of time on it. It's a team fight. Cinderace backs for some reason. I'm not sure I noticed that. Because this could have turned into a full fight, so that back is a little scary. I get dove. The minute look at the Eldegoss positioning. The instantaneous second, the millisecond that you see a Zera Aura on top of one of your carries, what do you do as Eldegoss? Context, the Eldegoss has a Unite move. What do? You use your Unite move to shield them. It may be, there's a small margin for error, don't get me wrong, there's a small margin for error that it might hit the Lucario right here with less health depending on the timing, but the reality is I'm probably going to get chunked to half health here in a second. Like, I'm gonna click play and I'm probably going to be half health. Okay, a second later, right? Maybe a second. So maybe had they instantaneously united, it maybe not have shielded me, but probably. It's just hard to say, right? Cinderace is in mid alone for some reason because they backed for some reason. What does the Eldegoss do? No ult, no ult, no ult, no ult, no ult, dead. Where's the ult? Where's the ult? All right. Snorlax has ult. He's actually going to use it. He did what he could, right? I'm not going to lie. This is like the Snorlax peeled. He tried to come back to the team. He did what he could. Lucario's running away. Lucario's doing what he can. Lucario gets dove, gets killed. What's the Cinderace doing? And ladies and gentlemen, that's the game. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I see a question from Bruliette, which I'm not sure if I ever pronounce your name right. You can't really see it, but right here, there's a yellow dot right above the Eldegoss's name, or their picture. That means they have their Unite move. So Cinderace, no yellow dot, no Unite move. Lucario, no yellow dot, no Unite move. Snorlax, no yellow dot, no Unite move. Eldegoss, Unite move. I can see it. It's really faint, especially under this text because it's getting like shadowed, but you can see the unite move, the yellow dot right there. And now the game is over. So, you know, I don't know if I'm going to make this a video. Again, I want to make my intentions clear. I'm not trying to flame. There's really no reason to flame. Like, it really just comes down to understanding the game and having a strong sense of game sense. Oh yeah, it's not even over. So there's an opportunity for a push, potential opportunity for push. We have 3 dead. I forgot about this part of the game. We have 3 dead. There is a potential opportunity to push. In my opinion, I personally think that re-pushing, especially if you have kills, is best done together. So this is one of those situations where people will try to surrender vote, and it's like, it doesn't really make sense to surrender vote because you can re-push and win. It's possible to re-push and win. So we are on our last opportunity. We have 3 down, and the last 2 players are accounted for. We have Sylveon in bot lane. We have Zera Aura in top lane. Let's watch what happens. Zera Aura dies. We have 47 seconds. 47 seconds. That's almost 1/10 of the game. That's probably what? Like 8% of the game remaining, right? Like 8%? We have like 8% of the game is remaining with 1 person alive on the other team. All we have to do is group here. All we have to do is group. Eldegoss ults, we get the kill. But unfortunately for us, they've already started respawning. Which wouldn't have, listen, let me be clear really quickly. Which wouldn't have mattered had we been grouped because our teammates still have to rotate down. But it does matter because had they been rotating down, we would have, had they rotated down, we would have been 5v2ing right now as opposed to 3v2ing. We get the kill as fast as we can. The 4th person is accounted for. 4 people dead. 1 person respawned. So again, 5 people alive, 1 person alive. Or 5 people, alive, 1 person alive on the enemy team. Okay, Eldegoss scores. Snorlax with Score Shield scores 45 instead of Decidueye with no Score Shield at 50. Just making a mental note of that. So their 1 player, look at it. We have a perfect screenshot here. Their 1 player that's alive is Blissey in top lane. Do you understand that had we all gone one direction, there is probably not a chance that they stopped any of the scores that we were about to do? Not only would they not stop the scores, we would have instantaneously, unanimously wiped out that player, and we would have been pushing their home goal as 5. As 5 collective. So they get their score off though, so that's still good. I can't complain too much. Now we have an opportunity to 5v2. I die, unfortunately. Probably went in too far. Didn't really need to do that, but you know, it's like desperation seconds, and the game's over. So, you know, it's a bit of a crapshoot to try to win on a repush anyways. It is, because we still need points, and we didn't really have enough points. So I'm not really saying that we would have won on the repush. I want to make that clear. Like, I don't really think we would have won there, but it's like about understanding and trying your best and knowing what the better decisions to make are. I think that had we 5-man rotated to bot, we would have 5v2'd, killed them, wiped them, scored. We would have gone here. It would have been like 5v2 here, wipe them, score. Go here, 5v1 or 2 them here, wipe them, score. It would have been much more possible than splitting off and delaying and losing time off of that. But nonetheless, this whole last end game scenario is not nearly as relevant as everything else that happened in the game. So that's kind of my thoughts on just like understanding game sense and like VOD reviewing a really out of control match. Like, that game got out of control really fast, which is just unfortunate. But yeah, there you have it.